Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm back today with another pick a card reading. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you all are feeling blessed and enjoying your week. I'm doing well. I'm feeling blessed. I'm grateful, and I'm definitely excited to be here doing another reading for you all today. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I would like to give you all a special welcome back. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today because I promise that you will love it here. Also, make sure you check out the links in the description box as well. So yes, the question that we are going to be asking Spirit today is, why are you still single? So this week, I definitely want to focus more so on you and kind of like what's going on with you and the different areas of your life. So why not start with love? Okay. I love entertainment based reading. So let's get into it. You know, maybe you're at a point in your life where you feel like you want to be in a relationship, or you feel like you want partnership, or you just want to enjoy yourself with someone. So if you are interested, then stick around. If this is not the reading for you today, then of course I have a whole bunch of other readings that you can get into. Just click around and get nosy on my channel. But yes, if you are new to pick a cards and you don't really know how this reading goes, you can pause the video right now if you need to and take a look at the 3 different pile options that you have in front of you. So for pile 1, we have the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck with the Pyrite Crystal. For pile 2, we have the Muse Tarot with the green fluorite crystal. And then for pile 3, we have the Ethereal Visions Luna Edition Tarot deck with the Amethyst crystal. So pause the video right now if you need to. Take a look at the different pile options. Then you're going to go to the description box, scroll down to the timestamps, and click the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen. And I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck with the Pyrite Crystal, then I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, I would like to say welcome again to all of the new viewers. And if you are a lovely returning subscriber, I definitely want to give you all a special welcome back and just continue to express my love, appreciation, and gratitude for you tuning into my channel, for you engaging with me. And I'm just going to continue to keep showing up, posting these readings that you all enjoy, and just doing my best to support y'all. So thank y'all so much for being here. My channel would not be where it is if it was not for you all tuning in. So I always have to acknowledge that before I get started. But yes, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box. Now, there are numerous links in the description box as far as the other things that I'm doing around the web. But I would definitely say, if you all are not able to donate to this channel, then the best thing that you can do is actually to subscribe. So if you have not subscribed, but you've been here for a while, I would highly encourage you to do so, because it's a win-win for both of us. It's free for you, but it also helps to push my channel even further into the algorithm. It helps to boost these views and just to grow this space, which was my original intention when I got started, was to impact as many people as possible. So yes, I would definitely say consider that. But yeah, y'all, the question that we are asking Spirit today is, why are you still single? Okay, maybe this is a question that you've been getting frequently from people. They just want to know why, like, what is it? Okay, so we might have some cross watchers, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, let's get into it. In addition to the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck, I actually have like 4 other oracle decks that I'm going to be using as well. So let's get started, y'all. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles. We do have the Ace of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. We also have the 9 of Wands. We have the 3 of Swords within the reverse. We also have the High Priestess. I do want some additional clarification. We also have the Three of Wands. I'm sorry, not the Three of Wands. That's the Eight of Wands. That's funny, y'all. And then here we have the Three of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. So, okay, so pretty much why you are still single right now. I think you are someone who puts a lot of time and effort and energy into your work. You know, I see that you're a very hardworking person. You're a very diligent, dedicated person. You know, you're also very creative. So you could be working on a lot of different creative projects, just trying to grow. I think that you've spent a lot of time like trying to contemplate your next steps or like your next action. So you've been in like a planning stage of life for a very long time. It could be that you didn't have like the resources that you felt like you needed to accomplish your goal or to what basically to progress your work, you know, so whatever you're doing, you might have also felt like you didn't have enough skills, you didn't have enough, you know, capabilities. So you spent a lot of time, I want to say, kind of like counting yourself out or doubting yourself. You've been putting some work in here and there, but I don't think you were really like in the flow. Y'all know how it is to kind of like be in the flow of things, like when you finally have a good understanding of something, you're able to grasp information, and so now you're understanding it, you're getting it. So you've spent a lot of time trying to grasp something, and it's related to your work. So it's just as far as you gaining more skills or also you gaining more education, it just makes me think about whatever you're currently doing right now is finally clicking for you. Like it's finally making sense for you. So you spent a lot of time focusing on that. I think that one of the reasons why you're single is basically that since you have a good idea of what you're doing, you're kind of in the flow of that. And that's what you tend to focus a lot of your time on. And I mean, just keeping it real and being honest, I also feel like you have utilized your work or your pursuit of any particular goal that you want. I feel like here, of course, with the Eight of Pentacles is financial related. So you've used that as a defense mechanism, okay? And you also used it as a coping mechanism or a coping strategy, and that's pretty much what it is for you. So I feel like you all may not trust love and relationships like 100%. It's not necessarily something that you will just trust or rush into or like just fall in love with somebody like in one day. Like you're just not that type of individual. But I really do think that you place a huge importance on your financial situation. So you may not be able to trust other people, but you have to stay focused and you have to trust what you're doing to improve your life. It just reminds me of it reminds me of something that someone said one time. They said men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. So I feel like that's kind of what it is for you. You might feel like men could lie, you feel like women could lie, you feel like people could lie. But as far as the numbers in your bank account, like them numbers don't lie because it is what it is. So I feel like you all are focused more so on the facts. You're focused more so on the numbers as opposed to the emotions or as opposed to loving someone or falling in love with someone. So it's just interesting and it's funny because it's like you're not going to be single for too long, actually. You're not going to be single for too long. And I don't think that you should run away from love at this point in time in your life. I feel like you all, even right now, could already be dealing with someone or you met someone and now you are experiencing like a release of this defensive attitude or of these, I guess, defense mechanisms that you all have been putting in place, like your boundaries being so strong. It's like there's nothing wrong with having strong boundaries, but I do feel like it's kind of like these things are, in a sense, kind of melting away little by little. I think that you all have put a great deal of time into focusing on yourself, and it actually has helped you heal. Okay, it has helped you heal. So I don't think your journey in love has been too easy. It really hasn't been too easy. Now, when I split the deck here, I see Chance, and I believe Chance is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Chance is actually the Wheel of Fortune. So, as far as like within your work, this is definitely good because it shows that all of the hard work and efforts and dedication that you've been putting in is going to make a change, is going to make a difference. So, you all should look forward to experiencing prosperity. You know, you should look forward to experiencing a change in your sense of luck, okay? Or just even with your blessings, you know, you should look forward to experiencing these positive things. But I feel like as you change, as you start to experience more of what you want to see when it comes down to your work and to your finances, that will make you feel a lot much more safer to be able to open up to other people, or to share your time, or to share your energy, or to share your space. So yeah, pretty much your priority right now is making money, it's expanding your financial situation. That's pretty much what your priority is right now. And it's so sad because I just feel like you think that everything is on you. And oftentimes in life, that's how it is. Like, we have our journey together with other people, and then we might have to take a turn, and it becomes a lot much more individualized, and we have to prioritize ourselves and put ourselves first. But I really do think that it's because you've been hurt that you're just kind of like, F it. Like, I just need to focus on me. Like, F it. I need to focus on my money right now. I'm just not even trying to put myself through this at this point in time in life. But even here with the Nymph of Pentacles, I believe this is the Page of Pentacles. Even here with the Page of Pentacles, I think this goes back to, you know, just the message that I stated earlier, as far as like you studying, you know, you're trying to build up your skills and capabilities. So you could be a very academically focused person, or even someone who just really loves education. And also at this point in time in your life, you could be starting over, you know, turning over a new leaf. So I just keep hearing like plan, plot, strategize. So I feel like that's really what is important to you at this point in time. But yeah, like I said, it's not going to be like this for too long. Actually, it's really not. It's not going to be like this. So if you all have been defensive, you know, you don't want to be vulnerable with people, you don't really want to open up to people, you can also be looking forward to a change or progress within your actual love life. So I just think that you are focusing on your bread right now, and love gives you a lot of anxiety. But I do see that there are plenty of opportunities here for you to, you know, show love, or for you to be vulnerable, for you to express love to another person, for you to be empathetic. So, and you know what? This is another reason why you also have your boundaries up and you tend to focus on work, is because you know that once you fall in love, you're in love. Like, that's what you know, because it's such a intensity as far as how deep you can actually feel for another person. Now, you all are definitely exhibiting self-love for yourself. You know, you're exhibiting self-love because you are focused on enriching or enhancing this specific area of your life that, you know, maybe a lot of people don't really get down pack. Okay, it's a lot of people living in poverty, and I don't think that's something that you want to do. And the thing I also like about you is that you are focusing on things that you love. Okay, so you're focusing on growing things that you actually really truly love. But even here with the Revolution card, I definitely feel like you will be experiencing just this unexpected and sudden shift. An unexpected and sudden shift. So don't be surprised if you find yourself in a relationship within the next 3 to 8 months. Okay, 3 to 8 months, 3 to 8 weeks. Like, don't be surprised if someone new approaches you and you feel like this is something that you actually do want to explore. So yeah, right now, even here with introspection, you know, this is you all being introverts. This is you being to yourself. Even here with the Hermit, it's like you know better. Okay, you know better. So What I would say is I'm not going to tell you to like put your boundaries down or to not be so defensive when it comes to love. I'm not going to tell you that. But what I am going to say is that I feel like you know a lot better. Even here with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you're in that been there, done that type of energy when it comes to relationships. So you never have to be afraid to want to show your feelings to someone or taking someone up on their offer. I feel like even within you exhibiting self-love, this is something that's like highly attractive to other people because you spend so much time focusing on yourself. You take care of yourself. I feel like you're comfortable with yourself, you're comfortable with your body, you're comfortable with your emotions. And I think that that's something that really does spark a lot of attention even from other people. It sparks a lot of attention. So I think that you all are also very mysterious as well. You know, a lot of people don't really know what is going on in your life. So you might be keeping, even here in this hermit energy, it's like you might be keeping a lot to yourself. Oftentimes, when I see the hermit and the high priestess, they kind of just embody to me like similar energy, you know. And then even here with the high priestess, it makes me think about like the cycles of change as well. And even here with the wheel, it's kind of like the ebbs and flows of life. So this is just where you are right now, but it's not always going to be like this. It's basically what I'm trying to say. You are in a better place as far as you being able to heal through depression, or if you were in some type of depressive slump. You all, I feel like, may also experience anxiety, like bouts of anxiety. So I wouldn't be surprised if you are someone who experiences a panic attack. But the one thing I do like about you, well, there's a lot of things that are lovable about you, right? But the one thing that I do like about you is like you know your limits and you know yourself. Like even with the Queen of Cups, like that message of you knowing your body. So it's like you know when things become a little bit too much, you have to take a step back and you have to focus on, okay, what is subconsciously going on beneath the surface. So I'm just getting like someone who has a really good sense of like self-awareness. I feel like even with me telling you that, okay, you might be single right now because you're prioritizing your money and you don't trust these people out here, it's like I feel like you can agree with that. I don't think it's too much. You know how it is sometimes when you tell somebody something and it's like they're not self-aware, so they just don't get it. They just don't understand. They fail to get it, or they fail to accept it. It's like I feel like you're one of those people who's very accepting because you know yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this right here. But yeah, you've been doing a lot of good work on yourself. You've been doing a lot of healing work on yourself. And I don't think you should be afraid to love. But yes, this defensive energy that you've been in, like you're definitely going to be releasing that energy very soon. So let's get some more information about that. Yeah, so I have the Ten of Swords here. You all could potentially feel like you're in survival mode at this point in time in your life, like you're rock bottom. And that's why, and that's good as far as you being in the flow and building up your finances and going hard when it comes to your creative projects. Like that's really good. So, you know, you are someone who is not going to be overcome by the struggle, okay? No matter how struggly things are, it's like you're going to stay diligent, you're going to keep your head down, and you're going to focus on what's important. Like y'all are really not lazy people. Like you really do prioritize your, not only just your sense of well-being, but also your projects, like the things that you have to get done. You really do that. You really do that. So yeah, it just seems like you all are very ambitious people, just very ambitious people. And you're focused on the long term. You're focused on just getting what you feel like you deserve, getting what you feel like is owed to you. That's pretty much what it is. But even here with the Strength card, yeah, this is the whole aspect of like the self-awareness and also the vulnerability as well. And understanding that you being vulnerable, or your ability to like, you know, just not be so rigid or even so reserved, it's like that's a sense of, that's coming from a sense of strength as well. So you all have definitely been very resilient. And at this point in time in your life, you can't aimlessly just fall in love anyway. You know, I feel like you all have a better control over your primal instincts, you know, so you're a very dynamic person. You do have an ability to love and to love deeply, okay? And that's probably why you try to hold yourself back, like I said, because you just don't want to fall. But yeah, you're a very dynamic person, and I just think that you're different in different situations and circumstances. That's just what it is. Like you're just different in different circumstances rather. But yeah, you know, you all have been put in work first. That's pretty much why you single. You all have been put in work first. But even here, we have the King of Wands here. So all I'm saying is, for y'all that agree with there's already someone in the picture, I think the reason why you all are going to open up is because you're going to experience someone that is actually confident enough to want to get to know you, or someone who's confident enough to understand like where you're coming from, what you've been through. It seems like you all went through some past hurts when it comes to relationships moving quickly anyway, you know, so you're going to experience someone who's a bit much more assertive, someone who knows what they want, and someone who feels like you compliment them very well. It seems like if you all are women, it's like you exhibit this really nice feminine energy. So it's like you're attracting this masculine that has a very strong and powerful energy as well. And it kind of balances each other out. It balances each other out. So let's see the signs that I see here. I see Sagittarius. I see Scorpio. I see Leo. We have Virgo. We also have Cancer, Pisces, and we have Aries here as well. So you could be any one of those signs, or even the person that is coming in is any one of those signs. But yeah, I think that you're going to open up because this individual is going to show you like that you are what they want, and they're going to take the actions to show you that. They're going to take the actions, like this person is going to tell you. They're not going to be afraid to go after what they want. So just very assertive energy. And hey, I'm not mad about it. When I split the deck again here, I see the King of Cups. King of Cups is, yeah, more Cancer energy here as well. So this is someone who is a lot much more emotionally mature, and they're going to express how they feel about you. They're going to go after what it is they want. I feel like you're not going to have any questions about how this person feels, because they're going to show you and they're going to tell you. So the words and the actions are definitely going to match up. If you are a masculine figure, okay, and just flip it around. I know mostly it's like women that watch my channel. So if you're a male watching, you know, flip it around. But yeah, this person coming into your life knows exactly what it is that they want. So there is an option for a new romantic beginning here. Like there is an option, and it's going to progress. And this is potentially something that can be a lot much more long term for you, if that's something that you want. If it's what you want. Like you don't have to open yourself up to this if you don't want to, but if it's what you want, then choose that. Even here with the Seven of Cups, like you have the option and you have the freedom of choice. So the best thing that you can do is make informed choices instead of just kind of shutting everything and everybody out. You may just be surprised with this individual that comes in, and you may be surprised at how well they actually do suit you. You might be surprised. But yeah, like I said, it's up to you. You can choose. You can choose. With the Seven of Cups, I would just say, you know, give yourself the space and time to figure it out, as opposed to just feeling so anxious about potentially making the wrong decision or making the wrong choice. But you're also right for resting when it comes to love and romance as well. Like you're right to do that, because in the meantime, you all have been healing as well. But I think it's also going to be a healing thing for you to like experience a new energy that actually knows what they want, and what they want is you. and they're willing to show you. So that could also be a very healing thing as well when it comes to love. So your heart chakra definitely could have been very blocked. I think that this could be a breakthrough with that. Like, I'm not mad at the idea of self-love, but I also know that a lot of times when it comes to love and relationships, it's like our heart chakra will really just like close up because we just don't trust people and we don't want to go through that additional pain. So it might be really healing for you to actually experience someone who doesn't seek to put you through pain. You know, someone who seeks to match the words with the actions, someone who is actually willing to be romantic, someone who's willing to be calm and meditative. Maybe that's something that you need right now. Like, you just need someone who is willing to actually show you love. So, yeah. Yeah. Um, okay, so yeah, you all been focusing on work. That's why you single. You've been putting your priorities first, and your main priority has not been love. So yeah, that's why you're single. So we have here with the thinking woman. Yeah, you all are very smart. That's something I picked up anyway. You're very smart and you actually put a great deal of time into perfecting your craft. I feel like I've said that earlier. You put a great deal of time. You care about being skilled. You care about being capable. You work hard. You're also someone who be reading a lot of books. Like, that's just what you're focusing on. You're focused on expanding your mind, like elevating your mindset. You're focused on elevation in general. So I feel like you all put a lot of time into learning about how to make even more money. So you could be someone who likes to invest. You could be someone who likes to invest, or someone who just likes to explore other ways of making money. So you all could be like scientists as well. So just someone who's like really skilled in like STEM, any like of those STEM career paths. Maybe that's something that you do. But I just kept thinking like you're a well calculated person. So I feel like another reason why you're single is, like I said, you just kind of want to keep things together and you want to remain very like factual, and you want to remain very like logical. So I think that love kind of tends to maybe scare you a little bit because in your past you weren't as logical when it came down to getting to know someone or progressing a relationship forward. It just never made sense. It never made sense. So, yeah. I also have two more cards for you. We have Broken Heart within the reverse. This is just clarifying even this. It's clarifying that Three of Swords in reverse as well. So you're in a very healing, time period right now. Clearly, I already knew that you got your heart broke. I already know. That's something I already saw here. Then even here with deceit, I think that there is, even with you being in the Nine of Wands energy, it's a bit of a defensive energy. You have your boundaries up because you just don't want to be taken for a loop. You don't want to be in any situations that could waste your time, because you put a lot of time and energy into your work. You don't want to be in any situations that could take you back to the beginning. You're healing right now, and this is a long-term thing. I don't think that you'll ever go back to how you were, just even being in rock bottom. Like, where you are right now is, I feel like, the worst that it can really get. So it's the worst that it could get at this point in time. So all you can do is pretty much look forward. It can't get any worse than this. And I'm not mad. Like, I like that energy because when it's so bad and it can't get any worse, you know that the only option is for it to go up, or for it to go in a positive direction. So yeah, you all just don't trust people right now. Like I said, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Like, that's kind of your thing right now. That's your thing. But even here with adjacent possibilities, this reminds me of like the Seven of Cups here as well. So it's really up to you as far as whatever it is that you want to choose. But what I can say is that you're going to be very surprised in this love and romantic affair that is either already in your life or is on the way. Like, you're going to be very, very, very surprised in that energy and in that person. They're kind of like the best of both worlds. And I love that for them. I love that for them. It's someone who knows exactly what they want. It's someone who's brave, someone who's courageous. They're not afraid to do what they want. They're not afraid. And you might have to, like, I don't want to say like beat this person off of you, but it's like this person is not going to leave you alone. That's not, they're not doing that. Okay? Cuz they already see you as a match. Like, the both of you can be very compatible as far as on an emotional level, within your emotional expression, being able to have like good conversations. They're going to talk, you're going to listen, you're going to talk, they're going to listen. They're going to create the safe space for you to be. So, I'm just saying, you might have to like beat this person off of you, because it's like they're not going to let up. Like, they know exactly what it is that they want. When they recognize you, they're gonna know, like, nah, that's my that's my person. So you pretty much can't get rid of that person. You can't get rid of them. So hey, but that's up to you, okay? Like I said, that's up to you. You can take the opportunity or not. I just feel like you all are a lot stronger than what you give yourself credit for. Your heart is a lot much more stronger, and you got this. You know more. It's kind of like the saying, like, you know better, you do better, you're doing better. So you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Like, I promise. I feel like when y'all are in this defensive energy, you kind of exude more of the Queen of Swords type of vibe. It's more that vibe where it's like you got to stick to the facts when it comes to things. But the other aspect to the Queen of Swords is like she's still inviting. Okay. So you're still willing to explore. You're a smart and educated person. So I feel like that in order for you to get to the next level, or in order for you to get what you want, you do have to pick up some new information that is going to replace maybe the old self-limiting beliefs or information that you have been dwelling on. So that. You already know that. That's the thing. That's the other thing I like about you. You very smart person. You educated. So you're open. Okay. You're more flexible than what you think. So it's up to you. But here we have man holding a coin. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, either you're a daddy or you will be meeting a daddy. Okay. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. But when I see man holding a coin, it makes me think about the Ace of Coins as well. So this might just be a blessing. It could be the blessings that you all are working on for yourself already to begin with. But it also could be someone that actually wants to support you, and you may be a little taken aback by that. The song that keeps playing in my head is Deborah Cox, like, how did you get here? So I feel like you're going to be asking those questions as well. And it's like, that person's here because look at how you're showing up. You're hardworking, you're diligent, you're very smart, but you're also very lovely. Like, it's easy for someone to want to fall in love with you. And I feel like you also have this intensity here with your eyes. It's like, okay, now I'm hearing A. Marie talking to me. Like, every time our eyes meet, they be talking to me. If y'all don't know that song, y'all need to go look it up. A. Marie's actually one of my favorite artists, where we actually are like from the same place, which is pretty cool, but the same area rather. But or we grew up in the same area. But yeah, so that's all I'm saying. It's easy for people to fall in love with you. You have this deep intensity, and it's like you leave people wanting to know more. Okay. You have some mysterious vibes going on, and people want to know what is behind that. So I get it. You want to protect yourself. You don't want to be potentially in a deceptive situation with someone. So I get that too. So, you got to give yourself the chance to explore, but you're educated and you know that. So yeah. Also here we have love lost. So this is three indicators, or three confirmations rather, of you all just healing. Okay. So you could have just been prioritizing your healing process as well. We also have here Shapeshifter. This card isn't a good or bad card. It's not a challenging card at all. It just depends on, the context and the surrounding cards. But yeah, you all have been changing. You've been prioritizing that change. And yeah, I feel like you all are afraid, and you think you might end up being stupid or crazy in love. And I just don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Then even here with here and now, yeah, you're focused on the present moment, which I'm not mad at you, because I feel like you all are just being diligent and getting over your past. I do feel like you tend to prioritize work a lot, and it gets in the way of you being able to be in a relationship. But hey, hey, it is what it is, right? It just is what it is. But yeah, you all are just focused on the present moment, what you can do right now in the present, understanding that everything you do in the present moment is going to affect your future. So putting a lot of thought into enriching yourself where you are right now, which is really good. But a lot of the changes that you all are making just have such positive implications for your future anyway. Like with the Three of Wands, that's, it's right here. I don't want to mess up the cards, but yeah, even here with the Three of Wands and even here with the Chance card, it's understanding that you all are going to progress and expand. It's kind of like that Sagittarius energy. It's like you all are going to experience new adventures in life. Like you're not going to always be in the same place. So you should definitely pat yourself on the back for just working very hard and diligent, for a job well done. But understand that everything that you're doing for yourself, just even in the Queen of Cups energy, like everything that you're doing for yourself is increasing your attraction and magnetism. So there's going to be people that try to get at you. Like for some of y'all, even here with the idea of the Seven of Cups and adjacent possibilities, you might have two potential suitors that are trying to get at you. So I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, you know, you're not going to be single for too long. But okay, I want to go ahead and get y'all some advice from the Moonology deck. We have here, expect powerful change, but that's definitely a confirmation of what I've said earlier. You can definitely expect that. We also have here the end of a tough cycle approaches. I love that for you because I feel like you all have just been working your fingers to the bone. Okay, working your fingers to the bone to change your situation. And like I said, even here with Capricorn, I said earlier, plan, plot, strategize. It's like you all have been doing that. You've been very diligent. I mean, you've spent a lot of time in a pre-planning place or position in life where you're just kind of like, okay, well, should I do this? Should I do that? Like just literally trying to figure things out. So I like that you're in the flow, and I like that things are finally working and clicking for you. So let me go ahead and get y'all another one. We also have here, you and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. Yeah. I think that you might not feel like it's safe for you to love, or it's even safe for you to receive love, but you're going to be receiving a lot of love. Okay. You're going to be receiving, a lot of words, you're going to be in a lot of conversations. You're going to be hearing a lot of things as far as people professing how they feel about you, or people telling you that they want you. Like you're going to be hearing that. So you're going to be experiencing a lot of that, and even people taking the gestures to show you that. So hey, I mean, you are safe. Even here with the strength card, it's like this lady, she's like holding her, like she's pretty much has her hand over her heart chakra area. It's just about you understanding that like all is well. You don't have to fear anything. You don't have to fear deception. You're very smart and you have choices, like, which is good. It's best to have options and choices so you don't ever have to put all your eggs in one basket or have to be forced to stick with one thing just because that's what's there. So, yeah, I think that, if you know that you want love and you're okay with accepting and understanding that you've been having some boundaries up, or you've been very defensive, or you've been prioritizing your work over it, then, it's time for you to start making time for what it is that you say that you want. So this is you being receptive to the actions that one or two people are going to be taking to show you that they want you. It's about you being okay with being receptive to that energy. It's up to you. You can either receive it or not. That's all I'm saying. But if you know you want love, then you have to be receptive to it as well. But also, You don't have to worry about your work. You don't have to worry about your creativity. You don't have to worry about your progress. You don't have to worry about those things because you're experiencing a change in the wind. So you don't have to worry about that, thinking like, oh, maybe if I make some time for love, then that means my business is going to go backwards or my work is going to go backwards. Like, it's not going backwards, it's going forwards. So if you know that you want to experience partnership and romance and you want to be charmed, then and you want to be entertained, then you're going to have to make time for that. It's not going to go backwards. Like, it's not going to go backwards. It's like it's the worst it can get right now. So it's not going to get any worse. That's all I'm trying to tell you. So I want to get y'all some love oracles. I want to give you some love oracles, some messages from spirit. And here it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So this is a really sweet message, and it just confirms that love is on the way for you. I'm saying, like, some of y'all already right now, you're talking to someone. Okay, you're talking to someone, and I feel like you could potentially be giving them the cold shoulder at times. Like, what's that about? What's that about? I just heard cold shoulder. What is that about? Like, if you don't open up and understand that you're strong enough to be vulnerable, like, you're going to be okay. We have here soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. So that's another confirmation of, potentially this person is not here yet. But like I said, for some of y'all, this person is already here. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So yeah, this is for you all that might be a bit indecisive. You do have the power of choice, but like I said, your choices should be informed choices. It should be backed up. It should be backed up with logic, not just backed up with, oh, I think this, or I don't know, or, just don't be indecisive. Like, this is really your life and you have the power to choose. So you might as well, like this card says, be true to yourself and choose what you know that you really actually want. This is all about you being self-aware. If you know that you want love, choose love. It's not that hard. I feel like some people just want to be so like hell bent on, well, I was born alone, I gotta die alone. It's like, when you leave this life, all you're gonna leave with are your memories. Okay, so you might as well create good memories with good people, like good and healthy people. So I'm gonna get y'all one more card, and then we're gonna close up the reading for today. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So yeah. Yeah, I love that message, and I feel like it definitely makes sense for you. I'm gonna get y'all one more. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So I love that for you all. I mean, even there with the Queen of Swords, you could be exhibiting some type of empathy and forgiveness for yourself as well. But I see that you've been doing a lot of healing. Like, healing came up like 3-4 times, I think. So you all have definitely been doing a lot. So you should definitely be proud of yourself as well for how far that you came, and understanding that it is safe for you to love. Like, you're okay, and what you want once you, okay? So you just got to keep it real. You got to be authentic with yourself, and don't push off what it is that you know you want. You've already done that when it came down to your work or to your creative hobbies or your ventures. You've already done that for some time. And now that you've taken the plunge, look at how well it's actually working out for you. Even if you're not where you want to be, you're on the way. So look at how well that is working out for you. So the same discipline that you can put into this area of your life, you can also put that discipline into another area of your life, because what I believe is how you do one thing is how you do everything. So that is actually going to work out positively for you as opposed to working out negatively. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there, pile one. I hope that you all enjoyed this reading. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile two people, if you chose the Muse Tarot with the green fluorite crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I would like to give you all a special welcome back. Shout out to all of my lovely returning subscribers. I just want to continue to thank y'all for just being so amazing. I want to thank y'all for all of the engagement that you all have been showing to my channel. And I just want to let y'all know that I'm going to try my best to remain consistent and post more readings that you all enjoy, and being able to support y'all in the best ways in which I can. Do not forget, if you ever have a reading request, just go ahead and put it in the comment section and I will add the request to my list. So, just hold on, be patient with me. I'm going to get these requested readings posted. So thank y'all so much. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box as well. In the description box, there's numerous links there. Okay, so just click around and get nosy. I even have links to the specific decks that I use that are on Amazon. So if you ever see a deck and you like it, even if you just like the artwork and you don't know how to read tarot, I would just encourage you to go ahead and just purchase the deck for yourself. So I do not gatekeep. I really don't. So if you like something, and just go ahead and purchase it. It's on Amazon. But yeah, there's also numerous ways in which you can donate to this channel as well. But if you're not able to donate, then I would say the best thing you can do is just subscribe, because it's free. And it's a win-win for both of us, because it helps to push my videos into the algorithm. And the whole point of me even starting a channel was to grow the channel and was to impact as many people as possible. So I would definitely say consider that if you've been watching for a while and you haven't yet subscribed. But yeah, I feel like let's go ahead and get started, because I think I said everything. All right, so in addition to the Muse Tarot pile 2, I'm going to be using about 4 other Oracle decks for some more information. The question that we are asking Spirit today is, why are you still single? Okay, why are you still single? So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we have the Hanged Muse. Okay. We have the Hanged Muse. We also have the Page of Cups within a reverse. We have the Knight of Swords within a reverse. So there's definitely some inactivity here. That is the resounding message. We have some inactivity. We also have the 8 of Cups. Okay, I see what's going on with y'all. I see what's going on. But I'm going to go ahead and get y'all some additional information. But pretty much I see what's going on here. We also have the World. Okay, so this is temporary, but it's how you feel right now. But it's definitely temporary. All right, let's see. We also have the King of Wands here. I'm going to get some clarification on some of these cards, and then I'll get started. Yep. 4 of Cups. Okay. All right. Okay. It just is what it is. This is what I like about tarot, because tarot really will just be very straightforward. Like, it just is what it is. Yep. Then we have the Queen of Swords here. All right, y'all. So pretty much I definitely pick up what's going on with you. For the most part, it's like you're still single right now because it's a choice. It's a choice for you. And I feel like at this point in time in your life, you are not actively dating. So if you are actively dating, this is probably not the pile for you, because this is an energy of someone who is not pursuing this at this point in time. It's not necessarily something that you are interested in. And I feel like at this point in time in your life, you're not willing to actually make the necessary sacrifices to invite this energy in your life. And I don't blame you. I just don't think it's where you are emotionally. And I feel like this is something that you think about, and you can try to think your way into potentially dating. You can try to think your way into maybe even liking somebody. But this is the energy of someone who just, you're not dating and you also don't like anyone. You're not interested. You're dissatisfied. It's just something that you are choosing to not do right now at this point in time. So I feel like you have your boundaries up. You're guarding your heart. You're just imposing just even really strict boundaries, and it's not more so about keeping other people out. I just think you're trying to keep yourself in check. So oftentimes it's like, I don't know if people understand that about boundaries. It's not about other people, it's about yourself. So I heard the phrase common pitfalls. So you all have experienced pitfalls when it comes to dating, relationships, and love. And that's just something you're not willing to potentially experience again. That's just not something you're willing to potentially experience. You want to be smarter. You want to increase your standards, increase your expectations when it comes to relationships. At this point in time, you just have really high standards, and it could potentially be impossible. It could be impossible. I'm just saying it could be impossible, but at the same time, it's just where you're at this point in time. So you could just be very picky right now, just very, very picky. And you're not really seeing too many options for a potential love interest. You're not seeing too many options for even a crush, even someone where you could just think about and just be like, you know what, I like that person. Like, no, that's not going on right now. It's really not. So yeah, you're still single right now because at this point in time in your life, it's a choice. I'm not sure if you're willing to make sacrifices for love itself, but you are willing to make certain sacrifices for yourself and even other aspects of your life at this point in time. I think that you all are focusing on more of a higher purpose, okay? Just being in that hangman energy. Like that's something that you're willing to surrender to, is a higher purpose. You are someone right now that's thinking a lot. You have a lot of things going on mentally. I'm not saying that you have mental health issues. I'm just saying you have a lot going on. Because even with the hangman energy, like I say, it's a very non-active energy, but there's enlightenment going on, okay, beneath the surface. I just think that you're trying to see your dating life, romance, love, and relationships. You're just trying to see it from another perspective. And you're putting your needs first. Like I said, even with the Queen of Swords, you're just expecting more. It's like expecting better relationships and not being willing to accept or invite anything into your life if it does not meet a particular standard that you all have set. So yeah, I think that a lot of your life right now, you're focused on your own pursuit of happiness. That's what you're focused on right now. And you all have had to walk away from love so that you could focus on other aspects of your life. Yeah, you've had to focus on other aspects of your life. And as far as the aspects that you're focused on your passions. You're focused on reimagining your life in a different way. So you all may have had a previous plan for your life or a previous vision for your life, but it's like now at this point in time in your life, you are experiencing something new. So oftentimes with the Ace of Wands, it's like a passionate new beginning or a new start. But a lot of this has to do with, a new vision, new creativity rather, new inspiration. It's like new thoughts, new ideas, new things that you're, like I said, you're passionate about, or things that you would like to grow. So you all, I feel like you think it's the wise thing to do right now is to focus on the things that you want to create or the things that you want to draw into your life. And it's outside of the realm of dating and relationships. Now, the one thing I can say about you, you do have some admirers, okay? Y'all have about 3 admirers. You have 3 admirers. You do. You do. You really do. You have 3 admirers. You have 3 options. It's not like you're not hurting. It's not like you're hurting for options. It's not like if you wanted to go out on a date, you couldn't get a date. You're capable of getting a date, but you don't want any of these people. You really don't. You don't want any of the people. You don't want any of the options that are presented to you. That's not something that you are thinking about. You're bored when it comes to love and relationships. You're apathetic towards it. You're over it. It's not something that you really want to focus on at this point in time. You're not curious about this. You're not imagining anyone. There is no one that you're thinking about. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm just laughing at the way in which I'm saying these words. But yeah, there's no one. There's nobody. Now, I have to be honest with y'all. You could be experiencing a sense of insecurity as well. Like you're just not comfortable around others in this capacity. You're not comfortable with dating and relationships, and you just don't trust it. So I get it. You just don't trust it. I feel like you all maybe sometimes deal with potentially not feeling good enough, or you feel like if you put your heart out there, if you wore your heart on your sleeve, that you could potentially be rejected. You just don't want to be gullible right now at this point in time. You don't want to be gullible. You don't want to be stupid. You don't want to make stupid decisions and choices. So that's a part of it as well. And you also don't want to set yourself up for being with people that could potentially be the wrong partner for you. You know, it's like that's not necessarily something that you want to set yourself up for. I feel like in your past dating history, you've experienced a lot of like forceful and aggressive people. I also feel like you've experienced individuals who've made consistent mistakes. You know, even individuals that are very arrogant, like they only want what they want, you know, maybe not willing to give you what you feel like you deserve. Like this is what you want. You want to have like a healthy relationship with a foundation. You want to experience actual legitimate partnership, but it's like the people that you've been involved with are individuals who don't care about this. Okay? They don't care about, you know, building something stable. So, I'm pretty sure you have experienced a lot of tower moments because these relationships have never really been built on anything that's firm. Okay. There hasn't been a consistent foundation where everyone is focused on building up the connection, building up the relationship. So I get it. That's why you're in that energy where it's like you just want more. Okay. You want more. Like you have the ability to take things slow and to invest in a connection. You're not someone that is quick to give your heart to someone. You know, you're someone who likes to take your time. You like to take things slowly, and you understand that you want your relationships to develop over time, and you want it to be like a fine wine, okay, over time. But you could have been in a lot of like microwave relationships where it's just these really aggressive and I feel like some of the people you dated also have been bullies. So you've had to consistently put people in their place. And it's like you don't want to be a mother figure. You don't want to have to parent someone. You don't want to have to teach someone. Like you're over it and you're tired of it. It's like, what is the point of doing that? So that's pretty much why you're single. You just don't trust that someone can meet you on your level, and you're tired of having to parent people, and you're tired of having to tell people what to do. That's what you're tired of doing. So at this point in time in your life, it's like you're just in your baddie energy. So I'm not mad at you. It's like, look, like I said, you have options. Okay. You definitely have options. It is what it is. But I think that there's more to you than meets the eye, and there's more beneath the surface. And you just you value yourself, you treasure yourself, you see yourself as a diamond, you see yourself as a gem. You know, you have a perfect blend of beauty and brains, and you just don't want to waste that energy on people that do not reciprocate, or people that don't care about what your wants and desires are, people that just want what they want. And it's like, I get it. A lot of people could be sexually attracted to you. They can. A lot of people can, but at the same time, you want to know that you're being valued for more than just that aspect about you. You want to be valued for your mind. You're a very smart and intelligent person. You're also very witty. You're a good conversationalist. You want to be valued for the other aspects of you that are amazing and not just the superficial aspects of you. So that's pretty much what it is. But yeah, you don't trust yourself with other people and you don't trust other people with you. So it's kind of like it's like a twofold thing. It's going back and forth. And yeah, I just want to let you know, like, if you've been dealing with some deeper wounds of maybe feeling insecure or like you're not good enough, like, that's just false. It's just the fact of the individuals that you dealt with in your past were not the right people. So I'm sure that even here in this hangman energy, this is something that you all are understanding. And a lot of the relationships that you could have been in your past were very like passionate and sexual in nature as well. So it's like you're not trying to go through that again. You want something that's a little more deeper. It's not just superficial in that way. So yeah, you're dissatisfied. You're dissatisfied and you want to more so focus on what makes you personally happy and you want to be comfortable. I just don't think that you're comfortable in these relationships that you were in the past. Like, you were not comfortable there. And also, you don't even like the options that are being presented to you, which is interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, another thing I'll definitely give you some brownie points for is this whole idea of, resilience and perseverance as well. Regardless of what you went through, is like you still have a loyal heart. So you shouldn't feel insecure or feel like maybe you're unlovable or no one can meet you at your level. Don't feel like that. Don't feel like that, because you are definitely enough. And you're courageous. You really are. You have a strong heart. You have a lot of inner power. So I understand how it can be with the past and dealing with some of these crazy ass people. Like, I know exactly what it is. So hey, the one thing I can also say about you is you definitely have confidence to walk away. You are someone who is not afraid to walk away when something is not within your highest purpose. So you all actually could have just left the relationship and just focus more on what you are passionate about and even focusing more on enhancing your beauty, so doing some work on, your physical attributes like your body, or you could even just be doing some work on yourself, like internally as well. Even here with the awakening card. Yeah. The thing I like about you as well is like you keep it real with yourself. You're a very authentic person. Like, you are someone who takes accountability, and I'm not mad at that, because oftentimes a lot of people don't want to take accountability for their past mistakes, just things that they didn't do right. They never want to take accountability for those things so that they can make changes. But this is something that you're doing. So, I mean, I'm not mad that you're in this hangman energy right now. It just shows me that you need time to figure out where you went wrong, figure out what your mistakes have been in the past, and you're correcting them. So you're kind of putting love on the back burner right now. That's pretty much what's going on with you. But yeah, you're reflecting even here in this period of inactivity. It's like you're reflecting on your past actions, like I said, decisions that you've made. You're brave enough and you're wise enough to confront certain truths about yourself. And you're just doing a lot of self-reflection right now. But it's good because it's all helping you with your soul's growth, even here with the world. It's helping you with your own soul's growth. It's helping you to understand that you're moving on to the next level and you're stepping more so into your full potential. And even here within your journey of like walking away and focusing more so on your sense of personal fulfillment or your pursuit of happiness, is like with the world, it just shows that, this journey is pretty much almost complete. Okay. It's almost complete. Or even here, it's the culmination of a journey. So, I mean, it's really up to you if you want to lean into loving relationships or not, because you're okay, but it's your own personal choice and decision right now. And then when I mean like you're okay is you have the right idea. Like I said, you are figuring out what your mistakes have been. You impose appropriate boundaries. I mean, like I said, it could be a little impossible. Okay. It could be a little impossible. You could be a choosy lover. You could be a bit picky. Like there's no one that can meet you on your level. But hey, of course, I would just say continue to work on maybe some inner child wounds that you've experienced that have to do with you feeling like you could potentially be like gullible, or you could be stupid, like, or you can just be led astray by the wrong people. It's like you're in your power. So you never have to be afraid of someone particularly putting you back into a connection or relationship that you've been in, like been in the past. Like, better. So yeah, good for you. I mean, good for you. Really. I think that when you want love, there's going to be an option here for you. But I think that right now, you're just focusing on yourself. And it's just a non interest in love and relationships right now. Like, it's not your first priority. It's not something that you are so focused on. But it is possible for you. And I think another issue that has gone on with you is just you realizing that there's just been some incompatibilities with the individuals that you have involved yourself with. It's just been a lot of incompatibilities. There's been a lot of conflict here. And, even with these energies that you have dealt with, they've just been very, like I said, very selfish. They just want what they want. But I feel like at this point in time in your life, it's like you're being selfish and just withholding your energy and keeping it to yourself. Like I said, you're being very picky about where you invest your time. And you only want to invest your time into relationships that are willing to get started on a good foot, as opposed to maybe something that's really superficial and just sexual in nature because you're attractive in that way. So, yeah, that's definitely interesting. That's definitely interesting. So, I feel like since I have the message down, I want to go ahead and move on to the energy oracles and see what I can get you from over there. But I think I want a little bit more on like the ideal relationship for you, because I know exactly what it is that you want. So let's see. Yeah, justice. You want something that's fair. You want something that makes sense, not only for you, but also for the other person. Like, you want something that is integritous. You want a connection that is honest. Like, that's just what you want. And I'm not mad at you, because why would you put yourself back into a similar situation in which you've already got out of that? And you've already experienced a lot of relationships like this, the lovers in reverse, where things are imbalanced. So it only makes sense that with justice, there's a balance and there's a fairness here. Okay. There is harmony between you and that other person. There's equity, because you may not bring the same things to the table that they bring to the table, but both of y'all work. It makes sense. There's equity there. So yeah, that's pretty much what you want. You just want something that makes sense logically for you. That's first, because it's not really too much here that has to do with emotions. The only emotions that I'm picking up here is the fact that you're over it. That's what it is, pretty much. So let's see the signs before I move on to the energy oracle. So we have Leo here. We have Pisces. We have, let's see, yep, we have Pisces twice there. We have Aquarius, we have Libra, we have Leo, we also have Scorpio, Capricorn. Yep, we have Leo there again, and we have Gemini. So those are the signs, the immediate signs that I see here. That could be one, that could be a sign for you, pretty much, since it's individualized, or even of the potential suitors that that are trying to win your affections, but you don't really care. Like, you don't really care. I also feel like y'all are so over going out as well. It's like you're tired, so you might just be in an energy right now where you don't really feel like being social. I just feel like you don't want to parent anybody, or you don't like, you're just not in a place right now where you want to teach someone how to treat you. Now, what I will say is oftentimes that's just how it is. You have to teach someone how to treat you. You really do, because if you don't, if you just let things fly, they're going to test and push your boundaries. So, yeah. Yep. I think there's an insecurity here as far as with like choosing wrong as well. It's like you just don't want to potentially choose wrong. But hey, it just is what it is. That's just where you are right now. Let me go ahead and put this deck right here. And let's move on to the energy oracle and see what else is going on with you. So we have Angel of Balance. I love this for you. When I see Angel of Balance, it makes me think about temperance. It makes me think about temperance. So I just feel like at this point in time, you're just focused more so on moderation. And it even has to do with the Hangman as well. It's like your own search and quest for just a deeper meaning. You just want to know what's going on. You want to get to know yourself better so you don't make the same mistakes. Just even here with you taking accountability. You want to be able to flow with just life's challenges. That's pretty much where you're at with it at this point in time. And I mean, the one thing I can say about you, for real, like, the one thing I can say about you, I said a lot of things about you, but yeah, you definitely know how to move on. Like, when something is not up to your liking, you're gonna leave. That's never an issue with you. Like, you're gonna leave, you're gonna cut that person off, you're gonna block communication, and you're gonna go your own way. So that's what it is. Yeah, I think you're very cutthroat in that way. You can be very, very cutthroat. So, hey, I'm not mad at you. Like, because some people believe in that way of being where it's like no mercy, no second chances. Like, but yeah, you're just taking time out to focus on getting yourself in check. That's pretty much what is going on at this point in time. And even here with the Magician in the mirror, it's like you're more so focused on your own personal power and potential. And the other thing is, even though you're experiencing like boredom and apathy towards relationships, that doesn't mean that you're not focused on other powerful aspects of your life at this point in time. And your personal power, like I said, is very strong. There's so much that you can accomplish, and that's just what you're seeking to do at this point in time. Okay, like, you've had this spark of fire in your belly, and you want to explore this new potential vision for your life. So maybe some of you all have just kind of came to the conclusion that, okay, maybe I don't want to have serious commitments with people. Some of y'all could just be at that place where you're like, maybe I don't want to get married. Okay. Or if you've been married before, it's like, maybe I don't want to get remarried because you haven't yet met who you want. But if you did meet someone that was everything that you wanted and that met your standards and expectations, I feel like, honestly, it would potentially have to be another King of Swords. It would have to be a King of Swords for you. It would literally have to be. It would have to be like someone who is integritous and someone who's mature too, a mature King of Swords, like a mature Libra. That would have to be the person for you. Like someone who's integritous, like someone who's truthful, someone who's honest, like someone who actually wants to compromise, who actually wants to build, like who actually thinks, someone that you don't have to parent, someone who is just so intellectual that they already know what they need to do. That's how I feel like it's going to have to be for you to even say like, okay, let's see how this goes. you know? that's what it's going to have to be for you. So I'm just saying, like, it's up to you, but that's just how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. But yeah, I don't even know how I got there, because I feel like I had another channel message, but I just kind of, shut that down and said that what I said, which typically happens. It typically happens because there's always a lot going on. But yeah, your personal power is strong, and you just don't want to give your power away to the wrong person. Just bringing it back to that. And yeah, you're enjoying yourself in the process. So you could be bored with your options. Okay, you could be bored when it comes to love and relationships, but you are enjoying yourself, and you are investing more time and more mental, thoughts into yourself. I also heard mental clarity. I didn't see the Ace of Swords, but you all could be experiencing moments of clarity right now as well, even here within the Judgment energy. So, oh yeah, I didn't even say Scorpio here as well. Yeah, I didn't even say Scorpio, but yeah, we got Scorpio here. So yeah, there's just an intensity of focus right now, and I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad. Like, you have to put yourself first. If this is how you feel, then do how you feel. That's really all you can do. But there are people that still want you. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. I don't know if it's going to make a difference to your situation, but there are people that want you. So if you do decide, if you do decide that you want to focus on love, you have options. You have options. That's not a problem. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get y'all some additional cards from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. All right, so we have purpose driven, which is good. Like I said, you're focused on your own pursuit of happiness at this point in time. So it's your purpose. You want to have more of an accomplished life. You want to experience the feeling of being comfortable. And I just don't think that you felt comfortable in your past relationships. Even here with control, it's like you're exercising a very strict control over this. And it's like, I'm not mad. This is just where you are. What I'm supposed to do? Argue with you and tell you to do something else? Like, I'm just going to be here to encourage you. But yeah, you definitely are exhibiting a great deal of control. Like, you want your life to change. You want your circumstances to change. And that's just what you're focused on. A lot of you all could be like, there could be a hyper focus on your intentions. Maybe you all are speaking affirmations. Like, there's this new way of life that you see for yourself. So it seems like you're trying your best to call in this new way of life, so you're not dealing with the same stuff over and over and over again. We also have here watching you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's people that do have their eye on you. It's people that are observing you. But that's up to you, okay? That's up to you. You don't have to deal with anybody that you don't want to deal with. But yeah, I even see here a player in reverse. So I think that this means a couple of different things for you. Like, you're not willing to play the game of love. Maybe you think it's just a game with people. I can see how, because especially with your past partners, I can see how it's been a game. You're not willing to play that game. And you're also not willing to deal with people that are in this player energy. Like I said, you want someone that's a lot much more fair, honest, and has some integrity. That's what you want. So even here with the trauma bond, yeah, you're trying your best to, cut cords of attachment, and you just don't want to be in a particular cycle. Now, you all could have previously in your past been in some abusive relationships that have put you in a cycle to where you just feel like you're codependent, like you have to be dependent on that person and them validating you and them affirming you. It's like, what is the point? Because when you're in a cycle of when you're in a cycle of abuse, it's like you're just being abused and manipulated at the end of the day, regardless of, things being so great. You know that eventually the other shoe is going to drop, and now you're going to be experiencing some type of abuse. So at this point in time, it's like, yeah, you just trying to cut those cords of attachment. Like I said, the boundaries aren't for other people. The boundaries that you put in place are for you. When I split the deck here again, I see new you. So that's pretty much what's going on. Like, you've already taken the time to transform yourself. I feel like you're still actively in that process, but even here with the world, it shows that the culmination to your journey is here, you know. So I think you did it. I think in your particular circumstance and situation, especially if you've been in abusive connections, I understand why you are where you are right now. Okay, I understand it. Because it's like, if you've dealt with aggressive people, people that bully you, people that are forceful, trying to get their way, you know, even sexually because of, you know, your looks, that can make you feel unsafe around, you know, maybe the opposite sex. It can make you feel unsafe, or just even unsafe around people in general. So that's just what's going on. But I want to go ahead and get y'all some advice cards from the Moonology deck for your own personal circumstance and situation. So, all right, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. We also have here, your dreams need a practical plan. So, yes, I'm not mad at you. I can understand this, because I feel like you just experienced this new vision for your life, correct? You just experienced this new vision for your life, and it may not include love and relationships at this point in time. So if you're going to focus on your dreams and goals and living a holistically satisfying, and comfortable life, okay, this is what you're working towards in this 8 of Cups energy. That's what you're moving away towards. That's what you're walking towards. It's like, if that's what you're doing, then you need to make it make sense for you. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. I see that you are over here trying to get into this 9 of Pentacles energy. Okay, so if you know that you want to be 100% self-sufficient right now, even outside of a relationship, you want to be able to take care of yourself, then you have to create a plan. You need to create a plan, even there with balance, spirituality, and practicality. Like, it's easy for you to experience an Ace of Wands moment and not follow up. It's easy for that to be a thing. So if it's not love that you focused on, whatever you are focused on, creative ventures, new hobbies, you know, maybe this has to do with adventure and travel, new places that you want to go, reimagining, redefining yourself, refining yourself, then now is the time to actually put the work in. Like, don't not focus on all areas of your life if you don't want to focus on love. You know, put your time, effort, and energy, and what I heard was discipline, into what you say you want, if love is not what you want at this point in time. So I'm gonna get y'all another one. We also have a time for healing. A time for healing. So I already picked up that's pretty much what y'all doing at this point in time, even with the Temperance energy, you know, trying to develop a balance, or trying to develop harmony in your life. So yeah, it just seems like it's just the two opposing forces. Like, it's funny because it's like, I just heard that, you know, some people want you out here in these streets. Okay, they want you in the streets, but you're just like, no, I don't want to be out in the streets. Like, I don't want to focus on y'all. Like, it's so funny. So, you know, it's probably that back and forth thing that kind of goes on, where it's like, I mean, I do have options. I don't really care for them though. I could be outside. I could go on a date. I could do these things, but it's always something that'll pull you back and just be like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. So that's hilarious, but it's your life. It's your life. Don't feel like I'm laughing at you. I'm really not. I just understand where you are. So let's go ahead and move on to the Lovers Oracles. And let's see what messages from Spirit we can get from this deck. We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So that's just a confirmation of what I've said about you already. We also have here passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So you just might have to get into that energy of I just heard Goodies by Sierra, where it's like you might look good, but that doesn't mean that people can touch. Okay. So that's really what it's gonna be. Like, okay. I just heard Goodies by Sierra. So that's actually hilarious. If you don't know that song, just go look it up. Because basically what she's talking about is you can look at the goodies, but they're staying in the jar. Like, I'm not sharing my energy with you. I'm not sharing my body with you. I'm not sharing nothing with you. Like, I don't care how you think I look like. So that's actually hilarious. All right, let's get you some more messages. We have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So that's nice. That's nice. Maybe this is weird for you to not be in a place to where you want to give to a relationship or be in one. You know, maybe that's weird for you, but hey, Spirit is saying just trust where you are right now and understand that you're in a healing time period. And you're actually being very productive in that healing as well. It's like when it comes to healing what you've experienced in love and relationships, you're actually being very productive, excuse me. But as far as in like the new things that you want for your life, you're going to have to buckle down and get serious about that so you can make progress there. That's all I'm saying. So we have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And then we also have here, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself, which definitely makes sense. And we also have here, only time will tell. I think this has to do with, you know, as far as if you know, okay, maybe I do want to be in a connection. It's like, look, only time will tell, because right now your focus isn't necessarily on that. Okay. It's not on relationships. It's on what you want. It's on your new sense of purpose or the new dreams that you want to accomplish. That's pretty much what's going on. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here. I definitely hope that you all enjoyed this message. I hope that it resonated with you. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, ma'am. All right, my Pile 3 people. If you chose the Ethereal Visions Luna Edition Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal, then I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I would like to give you all a special welcome back. Shout out to all of my lovely returning subscribers. I'm so thankful for y'all. My channel would not be where it is currently if it was not for you all tuning in and engaging with me. So I'm just so thankful. I'm so grateful for your time, for your energy. I'm grateful for your engagement. And I just look forward to continuing to post even more of these readings that you all enjoy. So thank y'all so much. If you ever have a reading request, then do not hesitate to drop it below in the comments section. So yeah, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today, because I promise that you will love it here. And also make sure that you check out the links in the description box as well. So in the description box, there are numerous links. So just click around and get nosy. I even have links to all of the decks that I use that are on Amazon. So if you ever want to purchase a deck, then you can definitely check that out. But yeah, there's Definitely a lot of links there as well, as far as different ways that you can support this channel. But if you're not able to donate to this channel, then I would say the best thing that you can do is to subscribe, because it is not only free for you, but it helps to push my readings and my channel even further into the algorithm. So it definitely helps to grow this space, which was my intention and still is my intention as I'm posting readings, is to impact as many people as possible. So definitely consider that if you've been viewing for a while and you have not subscribed. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get started, because clearly, as you've seen, I've been doing a lot of talking. In addition to the Ethereal Visions Luna Edition deck, I also have 4 other Oracle decks that I'm going to be using for some additional information. So let's just go ahead and get started, y'all. The question we're asking Spirit is, why are you still single? Okay, why are you still single? All right, so we have the Sun. We also have the 7 of Pentacles. We also have the Star. So you could be very happy being single. Like, that's not an issue for you. And I feel like you all understand that you're not going to be single for too long, but in the waiting period, you're completely okay. Like, you're okay with how things are. It's not something that you're negative about. You're not pessimistic about it. It's like you're actually pretty okay, which is good. I feel like when you're single and waiting, you should be in a place to where you are enjoying your single life, or you're enjoying your time alone, you know? Your energy is kind of the energy of, like, just because you're alone doesn't mean you're lonely. So I'm not mad at that. We also have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune within the reverse. We also have the Magician. I want to get some clarification on the Wheel of Fortune within the reverse. Oh, we have the Lovers. Okay, so yeah, I think you just know, like, ideally right now just may not be the right time for you. It's not the right time for you when it comes to romance. Let's get some more information. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Okay, I think that you're in a place right now to where you feel like you may not have, ideally, like, the material things that you feel like you need to be in a relationship. So, and I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, because some people get into relationships and they be broken, they be struggling, trying to make something work, trying to have struggle love. And I think that you just want to ensure that when it's your time to be married, or when it's your time to be in a relationship or to be in a partnership, like, you want to know that you have everything that you feel as though you need, pretty much. You want to have everything that you feel like you need. You have this idealized version of the type of relationship that you want. And I'm not saying that it's unrealistic. That's not what I'm saying here. But what I am saying is that you should continue to stay firm on your desires and your wishes for what it is that you want when it comes to love. You know, stand firm on that. I think that you all are people that, like, write down what you want out of a partner, you know? So, like, I think that you know exactly what it is that you want, and you'll write down what you want out of a partner. And you just understand at this point in time in your life, you're just focused on positive intentions or manifesting exactly what it is that you want so you can experience that ultimate wish fulfillment. I think that you all actually really do want a serious commitment. Like you actually want something along the lines of marriage. You want comfort, you want stability, you want, I feel like you also want like that ideal partner for you. And I always say it is like there's no such thing as a perfect person, but I do think that there is someone that is perfectly compatible with you. And regardless of even your differences, regardless of even your differences, it's like that person is still compatible with you. Cause like I said, we're not perfect people. We're not perfect people. Like everyone has their thing about them. You just have to be willing to accept it or not. You have to be willing. Because even here with the lovers, it talks a lot about choices. And it's like love is a choice. So it's like you have to consciously and consistently choose this person every single day. Even here on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. I think that you all are just trying to prepare yourself for marriage, like I said, or prepare yourself for a higher commitment. You're working on your money at this point in time in your life. You're putting a lot of positive intentions and work into what you're doing. You're focusing on yourself, and that's not a problem. You all are in a very self-sufficient, independent energy at this point in time in your life. So I feel like when it comes to your own single life, it's not so depressing. It's not gloomy. It's not like there's some trauma that's just kind of looming over your head and you have to get over it. Like it's really nothing, none of that going on right now. Like you're actually doing very well. You have a lot of vitality within you. Okay. And this is probably why you're able to just focus on your own self-sufficiency and independence, because you have the energy to do so. You have the energy to do so. So why not? I think that you understand that in order to get what you want out of relationships, that things are going to take time. And so you're very patient with yourself. You're very patient, like you're very diligent, and you just know what you want. You know what you want, and you're not so pressed on having exactly what you want right now because you're putting a lot of energy into like yourself and making sure that you are living a comfortable life, okay? Even a luxurious life. Yeah, there's just an intense focus on you enjoying your single life, and you just understand that like, okay, maybe now is not the right time for this, but yeah, we have the Hierophant right here. Yeah, like it's like you understand that maybe now is not the right time for this, but ultimately you know what you want, and you want stability, you want commitments. You want love, okay? You want to be in harmony, you want to be compatible with this person, and you want to be able to celebrate y'all's relationship. So there's something here too, like I said, it's like you're focusing a lot on you building yourself up to be like a worthy partner as well. Like you're not the type of person who feels like you could get something for nothing. You also understand that there's something that you're going to have to contribute towards your relationship as well. So that's why you're spending the time that you need to, I heard like mature yourself, to grow and to mature yourself, to become even more mature, okay, to grow. And yeah, you just want more money. You want your own sense of financial stability. And I just think you want nice things as well. So you want to live in a nice home, you want to live in a comfortable home. That's just what you want. It's like that Cancer energy. And I also feel like, yeah, pretty much you want to develop yourself into like a wife, or you want to develop yourself into a husband. That's pretty much what it is that you want to do. So this is nice. I feel like there's a lot of hope and positive expectation as it relates to you getting exactly what it is that you want. So I like how you're waiting. It's like you're not waiting and it's not like dreadful. It's like you know exactly what it is that you want. You're just waiting because you understand that, now might not be the best time. And that's okay. Now may not be the best time. You're not trying to force anything. You're not trying to push for anything. You're just focusing on yourself. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Like, but the thing I can say is that At this point in time, something that I feel like you have to, or you've had to focus on, is the fact that you couldn't have 100% complete control over your relationships. You couldn't have 100% complete control. So it's like you've like come to a place of acceptance with where your life is right now. And I think that's what gives you a sense of optimism and even freedom in a sense, because you're just kind of allowing your life to play out how it plays out, you know? So, I mean, life can be very unpredictable. And over time, you just understand like, I can't control how life is going. You know, I can't control how life is going. I feel like in your past, when you've tried to control things, or, you know, you've tried to develop serious connections with, you know, individuals that didn't deserve it, you've experienced loss. So that's kind of something that you're dealing with at this point in time. It's like, to avert disaster, to avert loss, or the feelings of shame or guilt, as far as when it comes down to being with the wrong person, the best way to go about this is to just allow life to play out how it plays out. So I think this is something that you have experienced frequently in your past relationships, is like trying to control the direction of things. But I feel as though you basically are pulling back and understanding that I have to be at my best. And if I'm at my best, then I'm in a better position to manifest or to attract the exact partner for me. So this is like you focusing on your own self improvement. And through your self improvement, it's going to attract someone that is, like I said, better suited. It's going to do that. So I love this energy for you. I love this energy. Let's see what type of relationship you really desire at this point in time. Like, let's see what you really desire. Oh, so we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. Like, you all just want to experience just an overabundance of love. Like, this is so nice. Like, you want to be happy. You want to experience like friendship. You want to experience compassion. You want to experience emotional fulfillment. Like, this is so cute. You just want to be filled with love, and you want to just be open to joy and happiness. I feel like you all could want children as well. So that's kind of like, it plays a role into your own self improvement. It's like you want to be better for your children, or you want to be in a place where you can financially take care of your children, to where you can focus on their own sense of enrichment and focus on just joyful and happy experiences with your children, or just even with your family in general. So I love this for you. You just really want the best, and I feel like you deserve the best. And I feel like you've been putting in a lot of like active work, like into yourself. And then you've also been putting a lot of like active manifestation into the type of relationship that you want, or the type of partner that you want. So I feel like just keep going, and I feel like you're going to get exactly what it is that you want, because you're going about this the right way. You're being happy with yourself and who you are. Like, in order for you to even be able to love another person, you have to exhibit a sense of love for yourself. That's what you have to be able to do. In order for someone else to be happy with you, you have to be in a position to where you're happy with yourself and you can enjoy yourself. So I think that how you're going about this in your single life, like, you're going about it in a really good way. Like, this way makes sense. And this way is going to give you exactly what it is that you want, and exactly what it is that you need. But yeah, you want friendship, you want compassion. Even here with the Three of Wands, you want something that's long term. You want something that's long term. So that is amazing. You want something that is able to stand the test of time. You want someone that you can be vulnerable with, someone you can be open with. The Strength card often makes me think about like compassion as well. It's like compassion, and I feel like sometimes it's compromise. Like, and also respect, like being able to respect another person enough to listen to what they have to say, or to be empathetic as well. Like, It's like that type of energy here. Like strength is about strength and vulnerability. It's not just about you being forceful and just getting your own way. It's not necessarily about that. Like in relationships, this is about you valuing and respecting the other person that is in the relationship with you, and of course vice versa. So yeah, you know exactly what it is you want. You want a good, healthy connection, one that's going to stand the test of time, one that is going to be long term, one that's going to expand and progress. So it just is what it is. Let's see what else is going on. So we have here the Chariot. We have the Chariot. So everything that you're doing is definitely working out in your favor. Like, you're not one of those people that are trying to deny what you want. And I think that's why things are clicking for you, because you're not trying to deny it. You know how some people are where they just want to deny love and be like, love. Like, you're just not one of those people. You know exactly what it is that you want, and you're going to push and move forward. That's what it is. So you're displaying a lot of determination here, and also emotional resilience. And I mean, even in your past, with you trying to like maybe hold on to connections or control the direction of connections, it's kind of like you just, like I said, you're giving up control. You're getting out of the driver's seat when it comes to that. But the crazy thing about it is, because you're taking more of a less stressful approach to getting the relationship that you want, because you're taking a less stressful approach, is still moving forward anyway. So I just feel like you all are just okay with the outcome, you know, because you already know what you've intended for the outcome. So as far as your path to getting there, it's just up in the air. It is what it is. That's not something you're willing to control anymore. It's not. So we even have here with the World. So you're going to get exactly what it is that you want. That's all I'm going to continue to keep telling you, because it is like you are. Your journey, and it's happening soon. As a matter of fact, it's happening soon. That's why when I was just like, oh, you're going to get what you want. But I'm just like, for some of y'all, the person could be here right now. And the World definitely signifies like this is wrapping up. It's wrapping up very soon. So as far as you working on your goals, you working on your financial situation, like you're going to get what you want. And I'm not mad at you, because like I said, you should have yourself together before you decide to, you know, start a family, before you decide to, you know, for here, this is a major commitment. It's like marriage, something very serious. Like you should have what you want individually before you join with another person. I think that's important. But yeah, you're going to get exactly what it is that you want. This is definitely a major milestone for you, just within your own sense of independence, but also within you, you know, joining with another person, finding love with another person, and friendship, and then becoming a lot much more serious. This is a milestone for you as well, because you've been in connections and you've tried to hold on and, you know, as far as dictate and determine like where the relationship is going to go. And oftentimes that's how it is with people, especially if like you're a really, really spiritual person, like a woo-woo person. Is like you might be so caught up in the spiritual aspects of the connection, like, oh, this is my twin flame, or oh, this is my soulmate. It's like you get so caught up in that you aren't paying attention to what is actually going on from day to day. And it's like, are you assigning labels and titles to people that don't deserve it? Okay, because oftentimes spiritual people, like, they'll meet someone and be like, oh, that's my soulmate, but it could literally just be someone that you can have a fling with and keep it moving. Keep it moving. So I know I've been guilty of that in my past, like assigning certain titles and labels to people who don't deserve it. So this is something that I feel like you all have experienced within your past as well. And even people pleasing, you know, like the Queen of Cups, she can become a people pleaser. Okay. Just trying to make stuff work that does not need to work. Okay, instead of just being in that Queen of Swords energy and cutting it off. So I get it. Like, you are someone who has the ability to love deeply, and I get it. I definitely do. So this is good. It's like whatever it is that you desire for in a partner, and the type of relationship that you want, it's like this is basically letting you know that you are definitely going to accomplish that, and you should be proud of yourself for focusing on yourself and being okay in that process. You know, oftentimes people are not happy being single. They're just not. They feel so lonely. They feel like so dejected. Like they just be feeling so pessimistic about it instead of just like enjoying yourself and being happy with who you are and continuing to develop and work on yourself. You know, it's kind of that thing where it's like people will write down a list of things they want out of a partner, but they don't exhibit any of those qualities, characteristics, or personalities. Is like, how can you ask for a specific type of partner if that's not who you are? And I feel like that's something you understand. You understand that your partners have reflected parts of yourself that needed to be worked on, like your past partners have reflected those parts of yourself. So now you want to work on yourself so that your new partner, this new person that comes into your life, or like I said, this person could be here. Okay. You could be experiencing this new beginning right now. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. But yeah, it could be in secret. It could be secretly happening. You just don't know. But yeah. A lot of you all, if it's somebody in your life right now, you could be a little like confused about it. It's like, oh my God, is this the one? You know? So you just got to give yourself a chance to explore that or take it back to what you intended, your intentions for a partner, you know, like who you want your partner to be, like that type of thing. You got to take it back to like what you said that you wanted in a partner and just add it up to the person that's in front of you. That's all you have to do. And I feel like that's going to help with the confusion here. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and move on to the energy oracle because I feel like I had a channel message, but I kind of just like cut it off. But that's what typically happens sometimes with me because it's just so many different messages. So hopefully that message comes back. So we have the third chakra with Archangel Shamuel. The third chakra is the solar plexus chakra. Oh, y'all, I just remembered the thought that I wanted to finish. But pretty much, I'm going to get back to this Archangel Shamuel card. I'm going to get back to that. But pretty much what I was trying to say a bit ago is that you want to pretty much ensure that you are developing yourself into, you know, just a better version of yourself so that your partners can reflect those aspects about you as opposed to how you dealt with partners in the past that just reflected back to you like inadequacies within yourself or things that you needed to heal. I think this is the best thing to do because the partner that you meet, the partner that you attract can experience the best aspects of you and then also vice versa. So it's just attracting in a higher vibrational partner as opposed to the low vibrational energies that you have experienced in your past. I think that it goes both ways. You know, it goes both ways even with the lovers. It goes both ways. It's like you're experiencing someone and they're also experiencing you as well. So it's not just about you. I know oftentimes, you know, even in some like love-based readings, it's like it could be really egotistical where it's just like, oh, they need to be a specific way for you and they need to show up this way for you. But it's like you also have to show up the best for them as well. So that person can consistently choose you every day as well as you are consistently choosing them. So it goes both ways. We can't be arrogant and we can't be egotistical or prideful about this. But yeah, just even there with Archangel Shamuel, that chakra, the solar plexus chakra, it definitely is, it's lining up with just your energy right now at this point in time. Like your own personal life force energy is just so expansive. We even have the sun here. So, you know, it's a lot of yellow, okay? It's a lot of happiness here. And I love that for you. So it's just reflecting what is going on, or projecting rather, what is going on inside of you to what is going on outside of you. So just what is going on internally is being projected to your external circumstances. So I just feel like you have an increase of emotions related to desire right now. And I just feel like your enthusiasm has just increased as well. Well, yeah, I said yellow, but also you could look at this as gold as well. You could look at it as gold. But yeah, it's just like you just being so ready to just experience this desire. You know, this is something that you really want. And it just seems as though everything is resonating together. Everything is clicking. Everything is making sense. So, of course, as you're in this chariot energy, I feel like it's all about purpose and being driven towards your purpose. So, you know, stay on the course because you're literally almost there. Like, I promise you're almost there. Just keep directing your energy in this purposeful manner. Like, you know exactly why you're working on yourself. You know exactly what you're doing. You know the exact partner that you want. So just keep going. Keep going. So let's see what else we have here. Aw, we have here daughter romance. Aw, like daughter romance is definitely the Ace of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, for some of you all, what you're looking for is already here. What you're looking for is already here. Okay, the door is opening. The opportunity is presenting itself to you. So that's exciting. Like, this is really exciting. It's the opportunity for you to grow. It's the opportunity for you to nurture this connection. This is something you're already capable of doing anyway because you've done it for yourself. You've been patient with yourself, and you're also being very kind with yourself as well. So you're able to exhibit this energy outwards towards another person. I just felt myself getting goosebumps. So it's just, oh, like I'm feeling the vibes. I'm definitely feeling the vibes right now. It's so lovely. It's so lovely. Like, you should be so proud of yourself. You really should be. And even here with the world, here we have the world twice. So this is a culmination of your journey. You know, you all have taken the time to go inward. You've done the introspective work. You've learned more about yourself. And now you're ready for what you want. Like, it's there for you. And you're on the path. You're on the way. So this is amazing. This is amazing. And I also want to tell you that you should be very proud of yourself. I feel like I told you that before, but you should be very proud of yourself because, like, you all have just transformed in the mess from the messiest places. Okay, you all have just become so beautiful, and I feel like your life could have potentially went in another direction, but you chose to be happy. Like, every day, that's a choice that you make. You choose to be optimistic about this and about this process, about this particular journey in life and in love, and you didn't allow things to hold you back. I feel like I saw the strength card. Yeah, I should have took it out. You didn't allow things to hold you back. So you should definitely be very, very, very proud of yourself because you could have been defensive. You could have been hostile. You could have been mean, but that's not something that you're doing. Like, you're choosing happiness every day. So we have reciprocate here, which is nice. It's nice. Like, this is more so about give and take as well, you know? So not just about you taking, but that's kind of like, it plays into the message that I said where it's kind of like it has to be an even exchange. I was about to say even and equal exchange, but I also look at relationships as being equitable as opposed to equal. So this is just the whole aspect of an exchange here as well. It makes me think about the Two of Cups where there's actual reciprocation, there's give and take. So that could have been something that you had to kind of get over as well and understand that you can't be like the driving force or the director behind relationships with people. So I feel like if you was in any codependent connections, it wasn't like you were the person that was always taking. I feel like you were the person that had the superhero complex of, oh, I must give to this person. I must change their mind. I must fix them. I must help them. So, yeah, this is like not, this is you deciding to not be a martyr anymore as well. But yeah, you do have expectations for what you want to receive out of this. So, you have expectations for what you desire. But yeah, let's see what else is going on. So we have hot and spicy. That card came out here as well. Hot and spicy. And it came out on top of the lovers. And the thing I like about the lovers is like the perfect blend of love and lust. Okay. Because the lovers will talk about that like primal attraction. And I think that that's important to have in relationships as well. So you want a steamy connection. And I'm not mad at you. Like, who doesn't want that? Like, so I'm not mad at you. That's something that you can even look forward to with this new romantic opportunity that is coming into your life. Is like, it's gonna give you that perfect balance of love, but you're also very highly sexually attractive to this person, and there's a lot of that type of intimacy that's going on between the both of you. So that is nice. And we also have freedom here as well. And I know the word freedom came up like in one of the channel messages that I was saying, as far as like you freeing yourself from, you know, even shame, guilt, regret, things from the past. And I think happiness is that thing that's able to free you from that, you know, your ability to transform as well. So I don't think you was always in this place of being optimistic and joyful about, or joyous rather, about what you wanted or your desires. So I think you just kind of like had to bite the bullet and be like, okay, this is what I want. If this is what I want, I got to put my thoughts and my intentions, and I have to do things that are going to put me more so in alignment with what I'm seeking, that type of thing. So this is nice. And when I see freedom too, it reminds me of this other deck that I have. And there's a card called community. So this is just like you finding your person, like finding your person and finding happiness with that person. It just reminds me of the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is not here, but it's like that complete emotional fulfillment. And oftentimes, you know, the Ace of Cups will talk about emotional fulfillment as well, but it's just complete. And it's not just about you and your desires, but it's about this person receiving what they desire out of a connection, out of a relationship, out of a partner. So that's nice. All right, let's move on to the Moonology deck so we can get y'all some advice regarding this. I mean, I think you're doing well, but let's just see what the Moonology deck has to say. We have here, your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. So, I mean, the one thing about the Chariot I can say is, you know, you really will have to push past challenges. You know, it really forces you to have to push past it because you're navigating, you know, potential challenges or even bumps in the road along your journey. So I like this for you because it's just puts you in a place of having to, I don't want to say question, but having to like confirm or affirm your desires and what it is that you want, even through these challenges. I think it's more so like affirmation. Yeah, it's more so affirmation as opposed to confirmation. But it's more so like you sticking to what you say that you wanted, and being okay with, of course, the journey. So it seems like you all are committed to love. And I love that for you. I love that for you because you're keeping it real and honest with yourself and what you want. We have here, your hard work is paying off. Yeah, you've been doing a lot to develop yourself into a really good partner, into a good parent. You know, there's a lot of feminine energy here as well. So even into a good mother, you've been doing a lot. So it's paying off. Aww. And we have here, a new romantic cycle begins. Oh, I love that for you. Like I told you, you're going to get what you want. You put too much power, thought, and intention into that. So why would you not? All right, let me get y'all some cards from the Lovers Oracle. We have here Secret Admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So I'm just saying. Someone's definitely feeling the feels. We also have here, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Yeah, that's just what you're doing right now. Like, you're just going with the flow. I feel like I've said that multiple times instead of trying to control the direction of things. Oh, it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. We have here new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. We have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. And then we also have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So that's it for y'all. This is amazing. I love this energy for y'all, especially if you are resonating with this reading. So, all right, pile three, I'm going to go ahead and leave it right here. I definitely hope that you all enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense for you. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam.